always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
I'm putting the brakes up. I'm trying to stop 'cause it's safer. Plan on finding love a little later. Too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies suddenly always on my mind.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Here we go, singing. The fans have been waiting for this major league debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Matt Sauer.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Lawrence Butler leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Hitless in the first two games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Yeah, that's fouled off. Wilson with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Foul ball there. One out, base is empty. The other way, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman squeezes it, and there's 2 away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Been a real struggle this year. They're at the very bottom of the league in on-base percentage, and of course, when that's the case, other offensive categories follow suit, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, at times they come out early just to run the bases so that these players won't forget in case they are able to break out and, you know, get some hits and run around. But, yeah, in all seriousness, it's not a lot of fun when you're not getting on base, when you're not out there at least able to trade off, and a runner on second base, you get a knock, you drive them in, or you hit a double and you trade places with them. All that kind of stuff just keeps you excited about the game, and they just haven't been able to experience it very much.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill in this one, J.P. Sears. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Betts into second.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
1 out, runner at second. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at second with one away. Max Muncy at the dish. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Base hit and a run in to score.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And now here is Andy Pajas. That's in there. It's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs.
2-1.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lede sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 2 and the A's nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Sauer back to work. That one fouled off. Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
This is J.J. Bleday. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. And it's 1-1. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Center field. Outman pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Strike on the inside corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Two outs. Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Zips it to first. And that is that. And the A's are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Dalton Rushing. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Rushing making his debut in the middle of the season after missing out on the opening day roster. I don't think anyone's surprised the former first-rounder made it to this level. It was more a question of when and not if, Siggy. That's towards center. Bleday going back on this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, as you say, Boog, it's something we've been waiting for him to get here. We knew all along it was going to happen at some point, and now that he's at the big league level, he's going to focus on whatever it takes to stay up here.
James Outman in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 6.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
And the 0-1. That's a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Golden opportunity right here. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. The Dodgers threatening.
One.
Clips the corner, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice grab. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Here's Mookie Betts. Doubled his first time.
Betts.
There's a strike to Mookie.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Kim stands at second with 2 gone. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That's inside. And the count is 3-1. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
The first baseman, Freddie.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1 ball.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike. That one missed. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Max Muncy waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
The third baseman, number 13.
So bases all loaded up.
Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. Grand slam. his 9th homer of the year. It's 7-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. J.P. Sears is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Ken Waldichuk.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. On a line out towards center. Bleday makes the grab, and that is that. Dodgers with the big blast, a grand slam. It's now 7-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 13, Gio Urshela.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now, Seth Brown. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And that drops in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 7 and the A's nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Bleday hauls it in, and there's one away.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's in there. Strike one. Just missed. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That's down and in. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Outman in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. A changeup missing, and 1-1.
1-1.
Headed towards the corner, and no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. So man aboard, and here is Haesung Kim. Doubled in his first AB. That one misses. Ball one.
1-0.
Line drive. Brown makes the play. That is the inning. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 7 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lawrence Butler. And he pumps it a strike. Butler in his second season, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Wilson.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. He's 0 for 1. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, struck out swinging his first time. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Freeman brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 7 and the A's nothing. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Betts stands in now and watches strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Into center. It gets down, a base hit.
The first baseman, number 5.
Man at first.
Ready.
Next to the dish is Freddie. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, base is empty. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. And that's
ball
downstairs. And that is ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Bleday in position. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now an 8-0 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Langoliers.
Oh, yeah. It's famous. Gotta love it.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and counted away. But you counterfeit, I countered your fits, led you astray in the worst way. You legit, you hammer days, and we buck down, this is Bucktown. Come on, pimpin'. Eye to eye, the clapper have you twitching. With no ceiling, your thoughts.
Sauer back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The center fielder, number 33, J.J.
Only 2
Bleday.
hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So a man at first. And now, J.J. Bleday, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In there, and it's 0-1. Missed inside with the curve.
1 ball. 1
Langoliers
strike.
aboard here at first with nobody out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Matt Sauer gives way, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with the new arm after this.
Now pitching for
number
the
86 comes on now.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Geloff in the box now. No balls and a strike. Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Urshela steps in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
The A's with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. 3rd out. The A's strand 1, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down. Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Man at first, nobody out. And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. And another ball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. In for a strike. Full count now.
Full count.
And down on strikes. 1 down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Rushing in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Dalton rushing with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Bull. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
So up next, James Outman. On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 8 and the A's nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And now the count is even. That one pushed to the left and foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Pitch misses there. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Makes a sliding stop. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. Arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's going to be Jacob Wilson right through there for a strike. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson getting ready to go. Holman also throwing. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. That to right. Geloff on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all
Now
know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Yeah.
Here's Mookie now. First pitch just misses. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Hit in the air, center field. Bleday has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
So man aboard. Muncy digs in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. In the air, right side. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 9 and the A's nothing. Top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Brent Rooker. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Luis Garcia. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Luis Garcia.
concert, I grab the mic. Put my life on the lines when I write heartfelt words, meant to fill hearts with a bright light. My eyes stay focused on the end of this tunnel. So far this life has beat me up, but now I'm ready to rumble. The jungle is hungry, predators want me. I can't escape from the torment of knowing I'm putting the world at stake. I know it's been a while, they've been saying you can't be great. Leave the decisions to the politicians' definition of fate. They say they want a savior, I'm the anti-hero. There ain't nothing that's worth saving, time to start at zero. Tear it down and start again from the foundation. The only way to get it is total annihilation. They say they want a savior, I'm the anti-hero. But there ain't nothing that's worth saving, gotta start at zero. Y'all ain't going any further, gotta terminate it. The only answer is to scrap it and exterminate it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Broken bat, roller to first. Freeman takes it to the bag, 1 up, 1 down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Langoliers.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers, 1 for 2. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 outs. Just missed. And a swing and a miss. The A's go quietly. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game zone.
Dodgers, the right fielder, Andy Pahet.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's a rocket out to left. Brown snags it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder,
Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That's a strike. 0-1.
No
Base
ball.
is empty,
1
1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just missed. That's too low. 2-1. That one ripped. Forget it. He hammers one out to right. And they add a run. It's 10-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Ken Waldichuk will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tyler Ferguson.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now here is Dalton rushing. 1 for 3. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jay Outman.
2 down, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. There's a strike. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bleday makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 10-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Garcia back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. Muncy whips it to first. Out. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela to the plate. And that's off the inside edge.
One ball,
and that's ball
no
1.
strike.
The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. And that is out of play. The 1-2 to the right side, and it kicks off the base. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder Seth.
Now the left fielder,
Brown.
Seth Brown. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Urshela, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one misses up and in. And the count even 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Off balance feed, there's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Whole half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 10 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Second baseman, number 6.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a foul out of play. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the 9th, and here's the first baseman. Now on the bump, Anthony Banda.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
General status of all. I'll be all up in my zone. Doing my dirt on my own. That's right, I'm tapping my phone. Just believe I'ma go get it. All of you haters gon' feel it. Run up inside of this spot and I take all you got to come feeling like it. Pull up in that phantom. Duck it, magic, hammer. How about with that? Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out looking. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpire's saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. Gets the outside corner with that one. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
0-2.
That's a little bit low. One down, base is empty. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Slice down the right side. Oh, 0-1 now. They're down to their final strike. Bonda is just 1 strike away. Got it. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
que te espera.